Banks, what is your plan for advocacy for community schools if elected into the state legislature?
Thank you. Unfortunately, in District 63, the schools remain all to be community schools. Here in the Scholarville community, they are community schools, whereas we have one high school, we have middle school and elementary, and they are all pipeline. A matter of fact, as part of the East Baton Rouge Parish system, the schools in Scholarville are the only ones that are considered a community of schools. We became and had trouble with Scotlandville, not as a result of anything of our own, but because of poor leadership that happened to be under Mr. Robert West. The scores went so bad and the school became so deteriorated that's when school was taken over. It became magnet. All of our students were sent to Baker, Zachary, and Central. That is when the parents began to move out so that they could be closer to our school. We lost our colors, which were black and gold, and they were the Hornets, and they became the blue and silver Eagles. That's facts, that's history, and that's what everybody in Scholarville knows. Also, when we talk about Baker, Baker suffered because they were the first school to, they were the first part to move out of the district. At the time, Baker was predominantly white. By the time it took 10 years for them to exit East Baton Rouge Parish, by that time white flight had occurred, and that wasn't the base that the city needed. So actually Zachary learned from those lessons, Central learned from those lessons, and they capitalized. If you think about the funding as it relates to our school, we don't have to go farther than 2016. Baker High School is the only school that suffered total devastation through the flood, and that has not been rebuilt. That's right in Baker. There's no legislature and no one from the state or the legislature that put money in to Baker High School. So it is still standing there, still hurting for money and trying to get back on its feet.
Y'all give it up for Councilwoman Banks.